Well, hello, hello, hello. If you are tuned into this show and you are watching it in replay, you can fast forward past this spot and get right into the show. That's one thing you could do. But also, if you're new to Fireside and you're not sure how to work everything that's here, funny thing, they just changed the platform some and most of us hardly know how to work everything here. But just like before, you can still hit the three emojis across the bottom to clap or laugh or hit the party sound, and we will hear it and you will hear it. So they still have that feature. If you want to react in another way or type a comment or question, you hit the four emojis that are in the lower right-hand corner. And you hit that and you can choose an emoji and type in your comment or question and press send. If you want to come to the stage and you have something to say, you can hit on the right hand side of your screen if you're on a phone or a tablet or something like that. You hit the emblem that looks like a mic on a stage. And we will see your request to be on the stage. So very easy, very easy. The show will be starting in just a few moments, so just be a little patient or fast forward past this spot because you can. Okay, we'll see you in a second, live on video. Okay, we are here, and I am here with a shiny head. I need a makeup artist on set, Jill. That actually helped.
It's powder.
Cool.
See, I'm always prepared.
You are always prepared. Oh, I see. We might be having some issues. We're getting a network quality.
I only see that on your phone.
Yeah, but the one that's transmitting all of this.
That is true.
It's not good that it should be there.
Right.
But
hopefully it'll straighten out.
Yeah, but I see Stefan is already in the audience and Denise is in the audience.
Yay. Hi, everybody.
Yes. Hi.
And this is I'm Right.
I'm Right.
And I'm Jill Cox Cordova.
I am Anthony Cordova. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. That's who I am.
That's who you are. That's who you are.
Yes. So, which is cool. So, what's happening tonight? What are we talking about this evening, my love?
Well, we would talk about why do you love me? Because our anniversary is Saturday.
Yes.
Our 17th anniversary.
Well, but you know what? I was thinking about just before we got into the show. It's been a year since we did our anniversary show, and we read our vows
We did, yes.
to each other. So we're not going to make the audience go through that this year. So
although we still have them, we could have grabbed them,
but
we chose not to.
Do love you.
I
Jill.
do love you too.
I do
Aw.
love you. But again, no, we will not recite our vows this time.
Nope. This time we're just going to talk about.
And see who's clapping because we won't recite our vows. Who did that? Was that Charlie?
That was Denise.
Okay. All right. That's all right.
And she was there when we did it live the first time.
Yes. So
Like
probably
in the moment, she was there.
Probably the next time we do that will be when the show falls on our anniversary. And last year it did. It did. It was our anniversary on that day, wasn't it?
Well, I'm thinking about, why is our anniversary on a Saturday this year? So maybe it wasn't.
Maybe it was. I don't know.
Anyway.
I don't know. I'm not the calendar czar. anything like that,
That you are
or
not.
any other type of czar. No czars.
But I want to talk about how, yeah, so obviously I loved you when we got married. But I have many more
Mm,
reasons to love you now.
really?
Yes.
Like,
As a matter of
like
fact,
what? How do you count the ways?
well, you on your other show, the Soul Reader, you've been challenging your audience, or inviting, maybe challenges is the
No,
wrong
no,
word,
no. I'm just
inviting
asking
them
them to
to write down one thing that they like about, or
love
love about
about themselves
themselves
each day.
each day.
Each day.
So every show, because I think you're the only one that's doing that every day, you read your list,
I
and
do.
so it's reminded me of the things that I love about you even more, that maybe I wasn't quite aware of when we got married. So, for example, um,
Mm.
you are the man about love,
Yes, I am.
and I know you you loved me back then. I know that.
Hmm.
But now I can see that you really are trying to get everyone to love each other. And that's
Yes.
beautiful. That's
Well,
beautiful. So I
thank you,
love
Jill.
that about you, because just watching you do that has made me reconsider, because anybody who knows me knows I am very quick to say who I don't like.
Are you really?
Well, if I don't say it with words, my face does. And so I have really, because of you, I have learned to take a step back and truly look for the good in people. Find at least
Hmm.
one thing I at least like about them. And then that leads to, loving them probably from afar. If I can still feel that energy that I don't
Yeah.
quite like.
Uh-huh.
But, like, what person is perfect? No one.
No one, yes.
So, I feel like that most people, unless they're just bad people, because there are bad people,
Hmm.
um, have something you can find to like and love about them, you
No,
know?
that is true.
Um, so that's really it. Like, you and I talk often about how a great relationships are when you can boost each other's lives. You can enhance the life.
Hmm.
Not, your life should be complete before, and then being with someone else makes it even better.
Yeah.
And I can
Hmm.
definitely say that that's true with you.
Oh, well,
You've
thank you,
made me
Jill.
better.
That was very nice.
I can be nice.
Yeah, that was very
I
very nice of you
I can be nice.
and kind, and thank you for that. But I see Giselle has
Giselle is
come
here,
into
and
the
Charlie
office.
is as well.
Yeah, I mentioned Charlie just a moment ago. Hi, Charlie, again.
I don't think you did, but okay.
I did. I said, because I said, who's clapping? Is that Charlie?
Oh,
And you
well,
said, oh, that was
that's
Denise.
not saying hi to Charlie. That's accusing him of something that he did not do.
It wasn't accusatory.
It was
No, no,
accusatory.
not at all. Not at all, Jill.
Yes, it was.
Well, thank you for all those kind words of
And I mean them.
love, Jill.
Yes.
And you do know, I feel the same way about you. I really do love you even more now than when we first got married. Um, and I'm not going to say that and this is our 17th,
It
and
will be,
this will
yes.
be our 17th year married. That's
19th year.
19 years together.
Yep.
And we have had some very good times, and then we've had some bad times.
Yep.
And not because we were angry at each
Nope.
other,
Nope. Just
because of health reasons. Jill,
hardships.
yeah, had a health condition that lasted for 6 years straight,
Yep. Couldn't do anything.
where she couldn't,
Couldn't work.
yeah, couldn't really do anything. And but we got through. we got through together.
And thank you
And
for sticking by me, because you have talked on this show before about how some people around you were like, you stayed.
yeah, well,
So
some.
thank you.
Well, you don't have to thank me for that,
Well,
Jill,
I don't
because
take
I'm
it for
your.
granted. Yes, you did in
Um.
your vows say, in sickness and in
Mm-hmm.
health. And when people get married, they're hoping that, it's
It's all
it's all
good.
good,
Yes.
that it's all riches and all good health.
Mm-hmm.
But for
Yeah.
us it wasn't.
So yeah, we've been through a lot, and we've made it through, and now we're kind of in another stage of our life now, and we never saw any of it. We didn't know it was coming. We had no idea
Nope.
that you all would be watching us right now do a show called "I'm Right, I'm Right." Now, I had no clue, no
Nope.
clue.
Nope.
It's
In fact, if you had said all of this, if you had come up with that idea, and again, everybody, it was not Jill's idea to do this show, it was Tony. Um, I wouldn't have when we first got married. I just wouldn't have. And so it took you a while to convince me to even do it as an audio podcast,
Yeah, yeah,
but it's been fun.
yeah. It has been fun, and for everyone in the audience and the people that are listening on replay, uh, we decided to do, and I'm saying we, but Jill says it was me, but I say it was us, uh, to do the original
No,
podcast.
that was definitely all you.
And it was we.
Charlie's trying to say hello to the Jill Cox Cordova show, but this is Tony's show for real.
So we did decide, because I wouldn't have done it without you. I wouldn't have.
Well, it wouldn't be I'm right, I'm right.
Yeah,
it would
but
just be
I
something
wasn't
different.
I wasn't prepared to do any type of show, even if it was me. Like now, I have 2 solo shows, but back then, I was not prepared. I was not equipped. I didn't have the knowledge or the experience to do a show
Now look at
by
you.
myself. By myself, yeah. So things
Just
are
got
different.
2
But
shows by yourself.
yes, but here's the thing, though. So I wanted to do the show. Jill went kicking and screaming,
Mm-hmm.
but it got to where we actually, most of the time, looked forward to doing the show. The
Most of the
podcast.
time.
Most of the times, there was times we were, I don't want to do it. I'm tired of this. And for the podcast, we would record sometimes 2 shows, 3 shows, sometimes 4 or 5 shows, all in one day.
Yeah.
But the reason I don't know, Jill might have a different reason. The reason I really love doing the shows with Jill is because it really brought us closer together.
It did. It
It made
was
us.
focused. Like some people, especially the first year that we did this as an audio podcast, many people who didn't know us thought either it was scripted or it was made up, that we had this persona on air and that we were completely different when we weren't. But anybody who knows us knows this is how we always talk to
Yeah.
each other. This is how we interact with each other. In fact, many people have said, "You're not on your show right now. Stop it." But this is how we speak to each other and interact.
This is how we are. And back then on the original podcast, a lot of, because it was just Jill and I facing each other. That's how we had set up our set. So we sat facing each other.
Yep.
And we would talk, and we had segments that we should have in this show, but somehow
We have them. So
they don't
at some point,
happen.
some of them will come back. We tried it in the beginning.
But yeah, but I think, in the original podcast, I think it gave us more time to actually focus
Mhm.
on each other.
Yes, it was focused
Specifically,
conversation for sure.
on each
For
other.
30 minutes or an hour or hour and a half, depending on how many. Because back then the show was 30 minutes
30
exactly,
minutes.
unless this one tried to like extend it with music or something. But
but most of the time it was right on 30 minutes,
Yep.
and I would go in and I would edit them and make sure the time was right and all of
most
that.
of the time you did.
But and yeah, but but with even with the editing, there was only one time I had to cut something that I said. But that's it. And all of those episodes, what are we talking? 200,
Well, it was 4 years
episodes.
worth.
Yeah. There's
Yep.
200 and something episodes. Only once. And people are probably like, what? Tony only said something wrong once? Just once?
Well,
yes.
what you
just
couldn't
once.
see, obviously, when we were audio only, is the looks I would give him. But some of you have said, I give looks now, so
Yes,
to me,
you
it's
do.
no different.
Well, but they can see them now.
Yes.
So, the show really has, I think, even brought us closer together. And
So we talk more.
Yeah, but then
And
also
we have to listen.
But also with and I'm going to say success of this show. We have met so many new people that we never would have met, and people that we love. I mean, I cherish having all of these people in our life. Everyone in the show right now is people we really cherish and we
Yep.
love and
that we speak to outside of this show.
Yes,
Yes.
and hoping to spend some time physically
together, yes.
in the same
Yes.
room with all of you. But there's just so many people that has enhanced our love, and it turns out that in a lot of relationships, the husband will have a friend, or the wife will have friends, or the husband will have a group of friends, but the wife might not like the husband's group of friends, and the husband may not like the wife's group of friends. But for us, I love being around everybody that Jill and I associate with when it comes to what we do on Vodcast, on Fireside, and everywhere else. So even Fireside has enhanced our love for each other,
Absolutely.
our bond
Yeah.
for each other, because we really do all of this together.
We do.
So my show, my other shows are not really just my show. I'm just the host. I'm the host. But Jill is always there, and she's the producer. And when Jill's in her show, I'm the producer. And we're able to do those roles, probably mostly because we respect each other and love each other. So we're always going to have.
Look at us working together. That's another thing that I love about you now, because years ago, at least 10, 12 years ago, you said, I will never work with you.
This is true.
And now
this is true.
I work with you all the time. I have comments to read from Charlie.
Okay.
He says, love you both. Many more anniversaries to come. God bless. And when you were talking about the love for them, he says, back at both of you. So thank you, Charlie.
Thank you. That was very nice of you. Okay. So that's good enough. Show's over. Spilled my guts.
That's all you got to say?
That's all I got to say.
That's all. Only thing you love about me?
Yeah, no. I know. Well, if I start talking about all the things I love about you, I'll be like doing our vows again.
There's nothing new though. That's why I started talking about things that are new
Well,
since
well,
that day.
well, there is one particularly. Well, actually, there's a couple of things. So earlier today, I'm going to talk about something that's today and yesterday, and it's just recent things to show um, how I don't have to look back uh, 5 years to say, "Oh, I love that Jill did this." I can look at yesterday. Okay, I can love who Jill is because she recently she figured something out with some
That was today.
technical things that okay, it was today. Actually, it was yesterday. I remember because you said it last night. Remember? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Jill still said it, and I've thanked her 3 times about it. But it was a technical thing that would make our life and doing this business of podcasts and all of that easier. And it was something we had in place already. But it's going to make it easier for us to do, and it's actually going to save us money too. But we already had it in place. And I just love that she came up with the idea in another way to use a tool that we already had, in our toolbox.
I've been
And
watching I've been watching on Netflix the limited series How to Be Rich. How to
I
Get
was I
Rich?
was getting
How
to
to Be
that one
Rich? How to
next.
Get Rich?
I'm
I
getting
can't
I'm
remember what
getting
it's
to that
called.
one. That was the next thing I was going to say.
Well, that's
So
where it stemmed from, though. Me
okay,
thinking
okay,
that way.
okay. So let me go with the next. And so, as some of you probably know, I'm the one that handles the money. I'm the one
Jill,
that
I'm a writer.
creates
I don't do numbers.
budgets. I'm that one.
Yep.
Oh, we
Yep.
don't need to spend money on that, or we can get it cheaper over here, or that was not Jill. It was not Jill. But recently, with watching this show she's talking about on Netflix, and it helps couples get their
Not just
finances.
couples, people.
Yeah, people in general, anyone, finances in
How
order.
to live their rich life now.
Yeah, so really a better
Whatever their
quality of
well, I
life,
was going to say whatever
and
their definition of a quality life is.
yes, and that money can have a big be a big component of that. Because if you don't have the money to do anything you would like, if you don't ever have the money to go on vacation, if you don't ever have the money to just buy something that's just nice, just not because you need it, just because it's nice and it'll make you happy, it'll bring you joy. So Jill says to me after watching that show, she says, I think I really want you to help me get my stuff under control. So she would understand. So Jill would understand more about the money and our spending and how it's done, but also so we could live a better life with the better control of our finances. Now, I don't have an issue with finances, and I've studied money a lot. Um, so if I have the money, I know what to do with it. Okay, I'm pretty good like that, and so basically, I've been handling it all, but I do uh, keep Jill in the loop. We're doing this, we're doing that. I spent money on this and spent money on that, but she never really got hands on.
Didn't want to.
Didn't want to. And it's not
I
like,
mean, I know how to get into the accounts, things like that, but
yeah,
I
but
didn't want
but
to
on
handle it.
the day-to-day stuff, she didn't. But now she wants me to show her on the day-to-day, and um how she can help to maybe cut some of the money, cut some of the spending
And
back. And
expedite, the life we really want. Not
yeah,
that our life is bad now. It's not. We have
no,
a good quality
no,
of life, but um, I believe in freedom. freedom.
Freedom.
Freedom to, like
Yeah,
if you want to, if I want to get up
freedom.
later today, then I want the freedom to do that, as
Yeah.
opposed to, nope, I have to get up at a certain time to go do a certain job,
Hmm.
not that I dislike my job. I actually like my job, but um I I really want the freedom to spend my time, the way I
Hmm.
would like, because there are only so many hours in a day,
This is
and if
true.
you have your company's goals and your own goals, which ones usually, you know, go to the wayside? It's usually your goals, because
Shouldn't be.
it shouldn't be,
It
but
shouldn't
for
be.
many
Sure, it
people,
shouldn't be.
that's what it is, because they give all of their energy, to their income, which is not a bad thing. But I've been working to try to find the balance so that I can do the things that bring me joy, on that are for me.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, but this all goes to um, love. Believe it or not, the love we have for each other. So there were times that I would get frustrated that Jill isn't hands on, with our finances, and it would frustrate me, but um, not to the point where I was angry at her. I'm like, okay, well, it's not her thing. There's things that aren't my thing that I'm not good at all.
Social media.
Yes, like social media. Yes. So I have to lean on Jill a little bit. And then, people say, "Oh, but why don't you just do it? Just do it. Just do it."
Because you don't want to. Just like I don't want to be hands on with all of that. So,
So, but even with social media, like now I will look at Instagram or Facebook or that's probably about it. I don't really pay much attention to any other one. But occasionally, occasionally I'll look. And that's a big deal for me.
it sure
That's an
is. Because I'm
improvement
like, what?
cuz
You actually looked?
I used to only look once a year. So now I'm looking, maybe once a week, maybe sometimes twice a week.
Really? That often?
But yeah, sometimes, yeah, it depends.
I didn't know you had
But it's
started
like
doing it that
not on
often.
the top of my priority list
Mhm.
because for me it feels like work.
Well, the way we
Yeah.
use it, it is. Yeah.
And I'm looking at and I know that many people that uses social media, whether it's Facebook or Instagram or whatever, a person can get on and I have been guilty too. So and this is why I know it's true. You can get on something, one platform or another, and you can just start scrolling, and then you're like, ha ha ha, ha, oh, that's funny. What's next? Ha ha ha, 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 that's funny. Oh, that's crazy.
It's a
And
time zapper.
yeah,
Like,
and
it totally
before
takes
and
your time if
but
you're not
yeah, and
careful.
before you know it, you can spend a half an
Mhm.
hour just looking through stuff. And when I see that I do that, if I and it's very rare that I do that, but when I see I did do that, and I'm like, I just spent 45 minutes looking at stuff that has no bearing whatsoever on my life. It has no bearing on whether it will make my life better. And I just like, oh man, I just wasted a lot of time.
Well,
No, a
the only
person could
reason,
say I got some joy from it, so I did.
sure,
So
like, well, the only reason I stay on the platforms I do is because sometimes that's the only way you'll know what family is doing
yeah,
and
yeah,
friends.
and this is true.
Sometimes.
And this is
And
why
then
I have a wife named Jill that keeps me in the loop.
yeah, I'm like, so and so's in such and such place today. Did you know that?
Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah. And then LinkedIn, that's where many people find me and offer me opportunities that I'm not even thinking about. So
this is
so
true.
LinkedIn is good for me that way.
This is true. This is true. I see Monica came into the audience.
Hey, Monica.
Hello, Monica. And I got a special shout out to Monica because I do go to your show live every Tuesday, but I can't stay in it as long because my show is right after yours, so I have to get ready. So
And
I'm still
and he
supporting
plays
you.
it out loud, so I'm there listening
Yes.
while I'm getting ready for his to
So-
do what I have to do for his
So
show.
so
I do hear your show as
yeah.
well.
So now you can kind of count on it every Tuesday. we'll be there.
We're both listening.
We'll be there and checking you out. And then for the stuff I missed, then I go back and listen to the stuff I missed maybe the next day or so.
Yep.
Yeah. So still a good show. You had them packed in last night, Monica.
Yep. She
Keep
always
it
does.
up. No, last
And
night
for
was
good
no. Wait a
reason.
minute. Last night was weird. I think Monica did a replay last night. I think it was a replay. Can you clap if it was a or are you already clapping? I don't know. I think it was a replay from like the 18th, 19th, something like that. I think.
She's gonna tell us.
Yeah, I would like to know. Yes. Monica, you here? There you go.
Hi.
Howdy doody. How y'all doing?
Howdy. Hey, you know, I used to work at a restaurant called Roy Rogers, and we had to greet people with howdy, partner.
And that's
Oh,
funny to me
Lord.
because that was New York.
And
That's
that was
funny.
in New York.
God
I
bless
worked-
you, because I would not
Yeah.
have laughed it. I would not have laughed it.
And
It would not have been genuine, Anthony, because some of them damn people, I would have been looking at them, wanted to cuss them out and not say howdy, partner.
howdy, partner. And we had to wear cowboy hats and cowboy shirts, Western shirts.
Oh,
my.
God. See.
Red Western shirts.
Oh, my.
All of those, let's just say that all of those things are character building qualities. Okay?
It is. I learned how to humiliate myself for a paycheck. That's what I did.
But no, last night's show, no, it wasn't a replay. Last night's show was by Felicia. I needed to do that show to help so many people out, you guys. Folks that's struggling with not knowing how to say goodbye to people when they need to. Woo, Lord Jesus.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, we talk about that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Time to
We
purge.
sure do. We sure do.
They just said
Ooh,
time.
yeah, bye, Felicia. Bye, girl. Get to Stephen. You got to get out of my life.
That's it.
Making my life miserable.
I'm trying to tell you. But you know what, you guys, I'm gonna make you guys holler, then I can go back in the audience. But you know, next week's show is about helping the helpless, but the show after that, I cannot wait. It's called That Damn Cinderella. Baby, I want to put little Miss Cinderella to bed. That heifer done messed up so many people's lives. Oh my God.
That's right. That's right.
I love that. And you are right.
You are right.
Yes.
Mhm.
All
Yes.
these women out here can't understand why they single. Well, you walk around here looking for Prince Charming. That sucker don't exist. He does not exist.
Mm-hmm.
And he ain't waiting with no little crystal slipper for your ass.
Nope.
Come on now.
That is right.
Nope.
That
But
is
I
right.
love
Oh,
you
I
guys.
definitely will
And-
tune into that.
And
Oh, yeah.
you know, we all can probably talk for hours on that topic alone. Alone. From whichever viewpoint you see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh yeah.
But thank you guys
fortunately,
for
yeah,
your
Jill's not a
support.
surrender. Oh, you're welcome. You're very welcome, and thanks for supporting us.
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
and I really do strive to support you guys and Stefan. A lot of times, like I was on a Zoom that I couldn't get off of,
Hmm.
to be able to support Stefan's show, but it's a couple of people that, hell or high water, I really strive to support their shows because I think,
Yeah.
some of these shows are just freaking damn ridiculous. I don't even understand how the hell some of these people got shows. I mean, you ain't talk about nothing. You ain't blessed in the universe. You ain't giving me no information. I don't know whether you're bored or, you got ADHD or what the hell going on. But you guys
Well,
always
we
have a really good show, and I learn things, and that's important to me because I learn things, but I learned it in a humorous way, but just
Hmm.
also a relatable way. You know what I mean? So
Right. Right.
you guys are
Yeah.
and
doing a
the
good
and the
job.
same with you, Monica. We have much love for you and
Yeah.
the content that you're providing. So thank you.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that. I do.
Yeah.
I strive. I strive. I strive to be a blessing. I mean, I'm kind of cray cray, but I get my message across in the process.
No, we
Well,
love you.
I don't think I ever told you this before, so watch out.
Uh
Uh oh.
oh.
I watch your show and I look at the demographic of your show, and most of the people in your show are like from age, I don't know, low 20s into their mid 30s, early 40s.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is that demographic uh, these days really, really needs someone to say, "Hey, that's wrong. This is right." They
Mm-hmm.
may not have had anyone in their life to explain the things that you
To even
explain,
talk to them
to
about
Yeah.
it.
yeah, to even talk. So they are really listening because they want to listen and they want
Yeah.
to learn. And you do that, and you do that not just by talking about it, but you have statistics.
Yep, you back up
And
everything that you say.
by the way, that's another reason I love Jill, because she taught me how to say statistics.
Ah! Woo! Okie dokie. All right
Yes.
now. I love it. That's
Yeah.
too funny. Oh my god.
Oh boy. All right. Well, we will
Well,
let
thank
you
you, Monica.
jump
And
down.
again, we
Um,
we really love the content you provide and the way that you do it because you don't preach at people, you don't lecture at people. You really have a conversation
Thank you,
and show
sweetie.
your wonderful personality. So,
I
love that.
received that. Thank you. Love you guys. I'm gonna be
I love
Love you
quiet.
you.
too.
Love you
I
too.
can learn
All
some
right.
stuff. I need to learn to some things. Okay.
Learn you something. My one of my mentors used to say, now you boys need to get yourself two monies. Get yourself two monies.
Two
Then
monies.
you're doing pretty good. But if you get yourself three monies, then you swinging. So he was old school from the South and was very successful financially. But some of the old ways don't go away. So when he said two monies, he's meaning get
Multiple streams.
multiple streams of income.
I definitely believe
Yeah.
in that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm going to get me some more monies too. I am with two and three monies.
Yeah. And Monica brought up Stefan, and we love Stefan
Yes,
too.
we do.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. We might be in Florida in August.
Yep.
Maybe we'll let you know.
Yep.
We'll swing through.
So that'll be fun to meet Stefan in person. Although I feel
Yeah.
like I have already.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That
All
would be
right.
fun.
All right. What's next, Jill?
Well, we're still talking about love. Charlie says Cinderella is wearing Crocs, no glass slipper included.
You know what? Hey, you know what Cinderella's name is? Some Cinderella's names are Karen.
Oh.
Yeah, some of the Karens are Cinderellas.
Oh.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. They wouldn't behave that way if they didn't have that complex.
Mm.
Facts. You just keep on preaching. Facts.
Yeah, yeah. So Cinderellas. Ooh. But thank goodness, Jill, you are not a Cinderella,
No, I'm not
even
a
though you
Cinderella.
wanted to live in a penthouse in Manhattan.
I still see no issue with
Maybe
that.
you were Rapunzel.
Rapunzel?
Rapunzel, yes, Rapunzel. Rapunzel,
No, I don't
Rapunzel.
want to be
Look on your.
locked up in some room, let my hair down. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be locked up anywhere.
Oh boy, me either. Somebody did that to me once.
Locked you in a room?
Nearly locked me in a house.
They locked you in a house?
Yeah,
Why?
I'm not telling.
Oh. Were they in the house with you?
Yes.
Okay, then I get it. If they had left, then that would be my question of why. But if they were there
Locked me
with you,
in,
then I get it.
blocked the door.
Oh.
And it was one of those.
Oh.
It was also one of those doors that had a key on the inside and outside, on the outside and inside. So she had the key.
Mm-mm. Nope.
No,
Somebody
didn't
would have
like
been
that.
hurt. Nope.
Then that would have got even worse for me.
Oh, well, right.
So, yeah, I don't like to be locked in either.
No.
No,
I remember
no,
one
no,
of
no.
your friends when I was like, when I had issues of clumsiness and was falling everywhere. One of your friends told you to lock me up in the room so I wouldn't come down the steps. I still haven't forgiven him for that, but one day I'm going to bring it up.
I can't do that. No, what are you? I was like, man, what are you talking about? Can't do that.
And he had met me. Like, have you met me?
No,
That's
really
not what you can do with me.
He really likes you. Really likes you. I think when he sees you, he talks to you more than me. He has a lot of questions.
Well, he's a naturally curious person about both journalism and books.
Yeah, and he's very
that's
educated
what I do.
And well read. So yeah.
Yep.
All right, but yeah. I love you, Jill, and
I
will
you
not
too.
lock you in a room.
That is good. I won't lock you in a room either.
I will not lock you in the room.
I may put some handcuffs on you, but I'll have a way to get out.
I need to find those handcuffs.
Oh, I know where they are. Although one time I think my mother found them.
Yeah, you had the type that had the fur around the handcuffs, but mine didn't have any fur on them.
Charlie says bubble wrap the stairs for Jill.
now that is probably a good idea, and it doesn't matter whether Jill has a health condition or not. Jill, hey, check this out. Look what happened. We were sitting in the den on the couch watching a movie.
He's gonna mail up here to us.
Watching a movie, right? And all of a sudden, Jill says, "Ow!" What? What's wrong with you? I hurt my knee. How'd you hurt your knee? You're sitting still. We're sitting still watching a movie.
Know. But it really did hurt. I don't know. I don't know.
If you live with Jill, if you're
just
around
learn not
Jill,
to ask, how did that happen?
If you're around Jill enough, you'll see or you'll hear, "Ow, ow, oh." What happened? I walked into that doorway. Why, Jill? Why? I don't know. But I've known
you've done it too.
But I walk into a doorway with my shoulder. For some reason, I'm boom. Oh, I didn't see the doorway there. But that comes with old age.
What are you trying? You're trying to call me old?
No, you were doing that when you were young. Mine comes from old age.
Wait, you're speaking in past tense. I'm not young anymore?
Neither one of us are young anymore.
I am still young, thank you very much.
Oh, well, when I was trying to keep you young, you told me don't do that.
Well, I don't lie about my age.
Hey, I stopped counting at 48.
I know, which is
So
weird
you're
to me.
48 years
No,
old.
don't say that.
See how she gets? Don't say that. You're 48.
How old is your oldest daughter?
40 something. 44, maybe
So
42.
you don't want to make me 48.
It's too late. We're already married. We're already married, Jill. It's done. It's done. So you can stay 48 now.
No, I don't want
This year,
no.
next
I
year, the
actually like
next
my
year.
50s better.
See,
than my
I'm
40s.
sorry. I agree with you, Anthony. I tell everybody
I'm
I
shocked.
agree with you. I tell everybody I am 45 plus. I will be 90, still saying 45 plus.
45 plus. That's right.
Okay,
But
that's it.
but let's look at that for a moment. It was
Oh
45
Lord, here
a
we
really
go.
was 45. Why 45? Was that your best age?
Yeah, and because I'm in my 50s and I don't look like I'm in my 50s.
Yeah.
So, for whatever reason, the Lord has given special gifts to me, and I don't age, and I'm so grateful for that. And because people compartmentalize you, they really, really do.
Yeah, they
They
do.
put you in these boxes, and
They
and
do.
and it just kills me, how they put you in these damn boxes, and especially from a TV perspective. I mean, I am everything that they say that you can't be. I'm over 40. I'm black and I'm plus size, and I constantly get offers for TV shows, TV shows, TV shows. So that's some bullshit. So that's why I don't
You
like
ain't
that.
saying nothing. I'm
You know?
45. That's right.
That's it. I'm gonna be 45 till I die. Do you hear me? For real.
That's
I
right.
get that. I get that. But I guess the reason that I always say what my age is because I like to see people's face who don't know, because they do put me, much younger. And I could be in a room with 50, like we were in Charlotte recently, and I was in a room with women who were in their 50s. And so one of them was like, "Well, I'm 51 and da 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 da." The other one was like, "Well, I'm 53, da 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 da." So then I come in like, "I'm 56." And they're like, "What?"
And it's embarrassing, you guys, when when you the same age as somebody and they look like they 80 and you the same age. Ooh, it's so
Yeah, because
embarrassing.
yep, that's true. Because the 51-year-old looked older than all of us.
Wow.
She did,
No,
didn't
but
she?
the other 51-year-old looked really young.
Yeah, she looked like she was 35.
Yeah,
She was
for real.
53, actually.
See, love it.
Yeah, but yeah, she did look like she was in her 30s. That's so she got me on that one.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
wow. didn't guess that one.
Charlie says, "Keep her. You can save money at IHOP when she is 55." Oh, you could already do that. I'm past 55. I didn't know. Did you know that?
See, and I'm gonna tell y'all something else. All these damn people with them handicap stickers, you can keep that shit. I don't want no
You ain't
handicap
putting one up
sticker.
in your window, are you?
No, never, never. I don't want one. I'm telling you, the day I get a handicap sticker, Jesus take me to glory. I do not want one. No.
Mhm.
No.
That's right. That's right. That's right. My oldest brother has one, and he loves it. He loves his
I mean, the
handicap
only
sticker.
thing that bothers
does.
me is
Oh,
they take
yeah.
up all the damn freaking parking spaces.
What?
But other than that, you can keep that little thing. I do not want it. No.
You know,
No.
it's funny you just said that. And my brother that has a handicap sticker now, he used to say the same thing. All those handicap people taking up all the spaces. And now he's taking up all the spaces.
And he loves it.
And he loves
That's
it. Yeah, he loves it now. Yeah.
hilarious. I just, I mean, I know all kidding aside, some people have to have them, But I don't know. It just seems like something happens, Jill and Anthony, where subconsciously it almost like it internalizes, that senior mentality in people where they didn't have that before, and they walk different, they act different. I don't want no damn discount. I don't want none of that foolishness. I am 45 plus. No, I don't want none of that.
I understand. I do. I used to get mad when AARP started sending me emails and stuff. I used to get mad about it.
That's funny.
You did. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Funny.
Especially when Tony was like, AARP sent you some mail today. And I was like,
But see what I'm saying, Jill? It made you kind of get a little bristly because it's like, how dare you? I am 45 and fly. How dare you?
Yep.
That's right. That's right. So that is right. Yeah, that is right.
And Stefan, you haven't said anything, but have you heard, Monica? Have you heard Stefan say he's old? And we know Stefan is not even 30 yet.
Oh my God! You know what?
Have you heard him say that?
Stefan is a reincarnated 75-year-old white man. Stefan is a 75-year-old reincarnated white man. I'm telling you.
I knew he was going to request.
You're like, oh, I got to speak now. Hi, Stefan.
Hello.
Hello.
I was okay with the comments, and then Monica insulted me, so I had to come up on stage.
Yeah, that one was
rough.
You haven't been reincarnated?
White man.
That was a rough one.
I prefer 60 instead of 75.
I'm so better. Sorry I insulted you, precious. You are a 60-year-old reincarnated white man. Okay?
Oh, man. That's a good laugh.
Oh, that's funny.
I was reincarnated with no privileges.
No privileges. That's right. So yeah, you had to learn how to live like a person that is subjugated to cruelty and racism. So this is a learning lesson from when you were a white man.
And you said that with such a straight face. I'm like, wait, what just happened?
I mean, he was taking us. I was like, oh, I'm getting ready to get some education. Let me listen to Anthony.
Oh, boy. Monica started that. You know that. You know I love you, Stefan. But yeah, Monica started that.
Actually, I did, because I called him out for saying he's old.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. But you didn't call him an old white man.
No, I did
not. So that's the difference.
I did not.
I just feel old.
Just feel old. Okay, well that's all right. But, you are definitely not an old white man. That's for sure.
Nope.
Can there was a movie. I think it came out in the '60s called Watermelon Man. Has anyone ever seen
I remember Watermelon Man. That was with oh God, I can see his face. What was his name? Joffrey something. Anthony.
Yeah. It was Joffrey. I can't remember his last name. I can't remember his
name, but yeah, I remember.
But he was a comedian.
Man. Yes.
He was a real dark-skinned comedian.
heavyset guy. Yeah, I remember.
So in this movie, one day he just wakes up white.
Yeah.
Oh, I do know. You had me watch that one time.
Yeah,
I think.
I did.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I do remember that
He
movie.
just wakes up white.
Yes,
And
yes.
and really it was all the flack he was getting because he would take the bus to work. He always took the bus to work. And no problems, all is fine. But when he started taking a bus as a white man, oh man, he ran into all kinds of problems. They even kicked him off the bus. They told him he ain't supposed to be here. And then, well, I'm not going to give a spoiler alert if anyone has never seen it and they want to see it. But yeah. Oh, now I want to talk all about that
All about
movie.
the Watermelon Man.
Yeah. It's an interesting
Godfrey
movie.
Cambridge.
That's it.
That's it.
Who
Yeah.
gave us that? Charlie.
Charlie.
He's the man. All right.
Look at Charlie sitting up there with his encyclopedia.
He probably thought, I'm gonna show them how smart I am. Oh man, I'll tell you, Monica. Whenever you come on our stage, you always give everyone
Give life.
give
You
life,
give life to it for real.
Good laugh.
Well, I just love all
good.
my brothers and sisters, my 60-year-old reincarnated black, 60-year-old reincarnated brother, and everybody. I just love all y'all. I love everybody. Okay.
Oh man, that's just insane. All right, Joe. Well, we're getting close to the top of the hour.
We are.
And we've talked plenty about loving each other.
We have.
And loving everybody else.
Them, yes.
So what?
We have.
We did a good job with that.
Yep, I can actually.
What's next week's show? I want to hear about what's next week's show. What y'all talking about next week? We didn't talk about it. What's next week?
We didn't plan it yet. We'll plan
like a
10
month, like
shows ahead,
2 months, and then all of a sudden we we have no shows planned.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
So who knows?
When you're 70, things just don't come that easy.
Yeah, we don't have much of a problem coming up with ideas. For shows.
We just have to take the time to do it.
We could probably come up with one right this
Well, I was going to say,
moment.
do you have a request, Monica?
You should not have asked Monica that question.
Why? She'll have us doing something fun.
You guys talk about so many interesting things.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know what I would like to hear y'all talk about, and you open up the can and the door, Anthony.
The can and the door.
The can and the door.
I ain't never heard that one before. The can and the door.
The can and the damn door. Okay. The Karen thing, I did a show on Karens. It was one of my first shows that I did when I had a co-host. That thing is real, y'all. I'm telling you. And I had this lady get upset, and she was like, well, my name just happens to be Karen. And I said, and you just happen to have every damn characteristic of a Karen.
I remember that. I saw that episode. I do remember that. She was upset.
But I'm telling you, them heifers won't go to bed. They're getting worse and worse and worse. And I don't know whether it's because, whether Trump, because his ass done damn reincarnated as well, or resurrected, or whatever the hell he's done. But these folks are getting out of hand, and the men is Karens, and the women is Karens. The Karens is everywhere. Everywhere.
They sure are. Yep.
Everywhere.
That's true.
Ooh,
there's a lot of Karens where we live. A lot.
Mm-hmm.
A whole lot.
She said, ooh.
A whole lot of Karens. It's like you have to avoid the Karens because there's so many. There's another Karen. Let me walk this way. There's another Karen.
I'm going to tell y'all. Yeah. I know that when Jesus thought of the creation of my beautiful self, that he specifically said, now this one, we cannot have her birthed during the civil rights movement. Because let me tell y'all something. First time somebody told me to drink out a separate water fountain. First time somebody told me to sit at the back of a damn bus. The first time somebody told me I couldn't do something, say something, go somewhere and live where I want to live. I promise you, my ass would be DEAD. Okay? Because, you know, the stories that I heard my grandparents tell me about what they went through, I can't imagine living that way. I just can't. I can't imagine entering a restaurant and being told that I can't dine there because I'm a Black person. The things that I hear, the things that I think that's why I like mature people. You know, I love my 60 and 70-year-old Stephans. That is why I like because I've learned from them. The stories that they share with me, it helps me to get out here and fight these Karens every day. Because I'm telling you, I be battling these heifers. Y'all don't understand.
Hey, well, check this out. And this is a true story. It happened to me in Florida. As you all know, had been a truck driver for many years, so I worked in Florida a lot, making deliveries. And my big truck is parked out there, and Jill's showing me the time right now. And my big truck is out there, and I'm delivering something to a bank. And this lady walks up to me, and I saw her pull up right in front of me in her car, and she walks up in front of me to me, and she says, "Hey, I have to go into the bank. I need you to watch my baby. It's in the car." I said, "Lady, I am not watching your baby. If you going in the bank, you better take your baby with you." "No, you have to watch my baby.
Anthony,
You're not doing nothing but standing there."
I refuse to believe you.
This is the honest to God. This is the honest to God truth.
Are you serious?
And she's going on, and she gets hot. And she goes into the bank, comes back out with a security guard.
Wow.
Stop it.
There was an off-duty cop and says, "Hey, he won't watch my baby. You need to arrest him." Fortunately, the cop had some sense. You know, it's for real. Now, this is maybe, I don't know, 25 years ago.
Okay, but what part of her felt like this was Django Unchained and you the house Negro? What the hell happened?
Because Stefan knows where he lives, and it's not odd for that to happen in Florida. It's not odd. I'm telling you, it's happened to me more than once in Florida.
Are you
the same type of situation? Another time I was making a delivery, lady comes running out the bank and says, "Move your truck." I said, "Lady, I'll be moving it in about 2 minutes." "That's not fast enough. That's not fast enough. Move your truck right now."
Oh, stop.
And I said, "Lady, be patient. In 2 minutes, I'll be out of here. All this time you messing with me, I probably would have been gone already." Then she says, same kind of woman, "I left my baby, my 1-year-old baby at home by herself. So you better move your truck so I can get back to my baby."
What's wrong with these people and their children? Like, I don't understand.
And she called the cops on me.
Oh my gosh.
Stop it.
Were you gone before they arrived?
Oh yeah, I was gone. But she called the cops on me.
Wow.
'Cause she left her baby alone unattended, 1 year old.
Charlie is calling you Django Cordova. And he says the next show we do should be called Caucasian Steve aka Stefan.
Wow.
Oh Lord.
I'm going to HR.
You know what?
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna,
go
I'm
to
gonna
HR.
I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna go with
You go to HR. When you open the door, Karen's going to be sitting at the desk. All right.
That's
all
a
right.
good one.
All right, for real. We're gonna close this out because I'm always going over.
Oh, yes.
And because
Last
I
night.
love Jill so much, I'm gonna stop doing that. Or at least try.
Last night, everybody, he went over a half hour.
That was different.
That's not different.
That was different. A lot
Anyway.
different.
We'll have some show next week. We just don't know what yet.
Yeah. But we'll probably post it tomorrow.
Yeah, probably.
Schedule
Probably.
it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, as
So
usual,
yep.
we love you
We
all.
do love
and
you
I know
all,
you
for
don't
real,
like
for
me to
real.
do that.
Oh my gosh.
We love you all.
We do love you all. And we love each other.
We do. We sure do. Stu.
Bye, everybody.
I thought I heard somebody making some kissy sound. Somebody making a kissy sound? I could have swore I heard somebody do that. It had to be somebody on the stage. So anyway, my good people, one more time, we love you all. We're gonna get out of here and I'm gonna get something to eat.
Good night, everybody.
And figure out, and we're keeping our fingers crossed that we can end the show
Oh, yeah.
tonight.
So that there's no after show tonight.
That was funny, though. That was funny.
All right, here we go.
All right, you're ending it?
I am.
All right.
Oh, no, I'm not.
We're not ending it?
No,
Come on.
I'm not.
We're ending
You have
it.
to end it.
Let's see. See, somebody's making some fart sound.